everybody, my name is Charity and you can find me on BookedonCharity on my Bookstagram. If you're here for the first time, welcome, and I hope that I could convince you after this video to subscribe to my channel. If you're back, thank you for choosing me. So today we are going to go through my December possibility pile, aka December reading list, aka December TBR, aka the books that I would like to get to before 2020 ends. And I wanted to start off with the books that I'm currently reading that I actually started in November already, that I didn't get to finish, obviously. So they would kind of like become a priority, I guess, before I can start any other new books. So the first book that I have for you guys is Here Comes the Sun by Nicole Dennis-Ben. I am currently on page 50 of this book. I have not picked this up in a while because I was in the mood for it, and then I picked it up and I started it, I read it, and then I was in the mood for something else, and then I started reading something else, and then I started reading something else, and you guys, there's like 6 books that I am in between right now, plus I started an audiobook. Why am I giving myself so much stress? I don't know. I like went from being that person that just reads one book at a time, and then when I don't really enjoy it, I get into a reading slump and it takes me 6 months to finish one book, to hey, now I'm a mood reader and I'm gonna read 50 books at the same time. So I don't know, that's how it is, and I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying not to leave books for way too long. So yeah, this is the first one. The second book I have is Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo. I don't even know where I am. I should probably check with Goodreads how far I am with this book. I think I'm probably in the vicinity of the 50s, on page 50s with this one as well. It was interesting. I know some people were saying that it's difficult to read, but I don't know, I didn't really struggle to read it when I was reading it, so I need to find time to pick this up and finish it. The next book I have is a middle grade, and it is The House with the Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson. I also picked this up when I was in the mood for it and I got excited, and then I was in the mood for something else and then I put it down. But yeah, this is such a cute cover. I love this cover. It's so pretty, it's so beautiful. I think if I actually dedicate probably a day to this book, I could really finish it. I mean, if you had to look at the writing, it is quite large and there's like lots of spaces in between. So I just need time to like really sit down and get through this book, and I will do it. The next book that I had started is The Vanishing Half. I am loving this book. However, this is the kind of book that I need to have a clear mind when I'm reading it. I need to concentrate. I feel like there's a lot to learn in this book, especially when it comes to colorism. So I guess I'm kind of taking my time with it. I don't want to rush through it, and I don't want to read it when I am not in the mood for it, and then I will miss certain things and I won't not listen, but I won't be concentrating when I'm reading, and I feel like I'm gonna miss things that are important. So I need to have a clear mind when I'm reading this. So yeah, so I'm picking it up when I feel like my brain can handle it. The next book that I have, I actually started this a couple of days ago because I am busy buddy reading it with a couple of ladies, and it is A Family Affair by Sue Inyati. I'm enjoying this book. It is funny. It is based in Zimbabwe. The author is also born and raised in Zimbabwe, but currently lives in South Africa in Johannesburg. And this is the first time that I'm reading her work, and I'm loving her writing. I'm really enjoying this book, and I am even tabbing it, you guys. This is the very first time that I'm annotating a book. So yeah, I'm really taking the time to make notes, because I also have, like, this is my first time doing a buddy read, so I want to have very concise notes for our discussion. So yeah, I'm loving this one. And where's the sixth book that I'm reading? Hold on. Wait. Where is my book? Hold on. And we're back. Okay. The sixth book that I'm currently busy with is A River of Royal Blood, and this is by Amanda Joy. You can see I've been busy. It's getting dog ears. My goodness. And the light is shining, but you can see how pretty this cover is. I am currently on page 278 of this book. I am hoping to finish it tonight, if I get a chance, because I have quite a busy night between family movie night and game night. I don't know, we'll see. If not tonight, then hopefully tomorrow morning I'll finish, and then I can do a review on my Bookstagram that you should check out. So you should follow me over there. I'm gonna leave the links down below. Okay, and the next books that I would like to read in December, it's the following. The first one is Queenie by Candace Carty Williams. I've been wanting this book for so long, so I cannot wait to pick it up. I hope it's going to be soon. I think it's going to be soon. Probably when I finish one or two of the other 6 books, and I feel like I want a more contemporary book, I'll probably pick this up. But yeah, I'm excited to read Queenie. I want to recreate this cover. I just need to braid my little fro over here, and yeah, we can get this cover going. All right, the next book that I want to read is Pet by Akweke Emezi. This is also such a gorgeous cover. This is quite a small book, so I'm trying to add these small books in my TBR, because, you know, we have some free time in December, and I'm hoping that some of the days I could get through these small books like in one sitting, if not in one day, because I'm not the quickest of readers, you guys. So yeah, I'm slotting in these little tiny books, hoping to push them through. And the next one I have that I definitely want to read, I'll probably be saying that about all of them, won't I? I don't know. But it is Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's The Thing Around Your Neck. I really want to read this book. It's also quite a small, thin book. There's 215 pages or so. Yeah, I can't wait to get into this. I've read a lot of other books from Chimamanda, and I really love her writing. I love her books. The next book I have is The Shadow King by Maza Mengiste. This is also definitely a book that I am going to read in December for sure. Yeah, this is a historical fiction, I believe, and it is a historical fiction, and it is based in, it's set in Ethiopia in 1935. So I can't wait to read this. I think this might be one of those books that I'm expecting it to be a little bit heavy, so I might need the likes of Queenie or, you know, another contemporary to kind of cleanse my palate in between. And yeah, I'd like to annotate this book. I feel like there's gonna be things that are important for me to learn, so I want to make sure that I capture that. The next book that I would like to read in December, but it's not a definite for sure will be reading it, but I really want to, is The Theory of Flight by Simpiwe Gloria Ndlovu. Say that right. Also a very gorgeous cover. She is, where is she from? She's also born in Zimbabwe and also currently lives and works in Johannesburg, like Sue Nyati. And yeah, people have been saying great things, so I can't wait to read this book. And I want to read this so that I can actually get the second book, which is The History of Man. And a lot of people already have been saying it's a good book, so I can't wait to read and pick this one up. The next book that I would like to read that is not a definite is Three Women by Elisa Tadeo. When I read, during one of my TBRs, when I read the first sentence in this book, it intrigued me, and it made me really want to read the book, so I want to read it. I hope I'm going to be in the mood for it so that I can pick it up. And the next one that I'm definitely going to read in December, I think, is The Girl with the Larding Voice by Abidare. This book is set in Nigeria. Do we have a timeline? I don't know when exactly, but it is set in Nigeria. I'm not sure what this book's about, but I am looking forward to reading it. A lot of people have said good things about it, and if you notice, I have quite a number of stories written by or written of African. If you notice, I do have a lot of books that are either written by African authors or are based in Africa, and I'm trying to read more African literature, and I want to continue a lot of that in 2021. So I really want to get through this book in December. The next book I've had this book for quite some time, and I feel like every month or every other month, I feel like, okay, I'm going to start it. And it's quite, oh my goodness, there's like 600 pages. It's a big book. And being a slow reader, if I commit myself to a big book like this, then I will read less books. So now I must ask myself, is it about quantity or is it about, I can't even say if it's about quality, because the other books are really good too. So anyway, the book is Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James. A lot of good reviews as well. I think I will start it in December. I think I might start it in December. I might not finish it in December, but I really want to start it. I really want to get into this fantasy story that he has written in volume 1 of the Dark Star trilogy. I'm not sure if the other books are out yet or will be out soon, but yeah, I want to read this and see what it's about, because this is actually one of the very few fantasies that I have for the month of December. I have a lot of contemporaries. Yeah, so it's good that I have a fantasy to kind of like change my mood when I'm in the mood for it. Well, don't fall. The next book I have is Gods of Jaden Shadow, which is also another fantasy, and this is written by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. And S.A. Chakraborty says this is a historical fantasy at its best. So yeah, I've heard really amazing things about this book, and I guess between this one and Marlon James, I'll decide which fantasy I want to get into. I've never read neither of the authors, so I don't really have a preference. I'll just have to take it by feel. And then the last 3 books that I have actually received from Pretty Bookish. You can find her at prettyprettybookish on Instagram and on YouTube. I got these from her e-library that she runs periodically. I can't really say how often, but the last one was end of November. So then we have to return the books in the beginning of January 2021. So I definitely have to read these 3 books. They're a must. Otherwise, I'm gonna be returning them without finishing them, and that's not how we want to do it. Okay. And the first book I have is Kintu, and this is by Jennifer Nansubuka Makumbi. Marlon James blurbed it and said, a roaring and sublime epic. So yeah, I had never even heard of this book before, so I have no idea what it's about, which is great for me. I don't like to know too much about a book before reading it because it takes away all the excitement, and yeah, I want to be surprised at every turn. I don't want to even suspect what's going to happen unless I'm already thinking about what's going to happen. But yeah, it seems like this book is set in the 1750s, and okay, it seems like it is set in Uganda, so I'm interested, looking forward to it. Dust jacket is coming out. Okay, and the next one I have is The Silence of the Girls, and this is by Pat Barker. I think this is a historical fiction. I've heard some good things about it. Not a lot of people. I think I've heard 1 or 2 people speak about it. So yeah, I hope that it's a good read. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's one of the books that I need to take slowly because there's a lot to learn and unpack in here. And the last book that I have is Nedi Okorafor's Who Fears Death. And I think this is a sci-fi, right? Is it? I don't know. I don't know if it's a sci-fi or not. It might be not. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. This is quite a tiny book, but the writing is very compact. Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it. I've read Binti. It wasn't necessarily my favorite. I felt like I needed more, but then I realized afterwards that it's supposed to be a series, I believe. So it's okay. We'll read the next books and we'll carry on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. I have to definitely read this before the first week of January, before we have to return the books. And yeah, and that's it, you guys. That is my list of books that I want to get to in December. How many books are here? Let me just count for you real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys, there's 18 books. There is 18 books. I don't know. I'm definitely lying to myself. I'm definitely not going to read all of these books, but I'm choosing all of these books that I can have a nice variety for whatever mood I'm in, because I want to read every single day. I don't want to have reading slumps. If a book is putting me through a reading slump, I'm going to drop it. I'm going to pick up another one because I want to read every day. Okay. But yeah, I thank you for staying this long and watching this video. And if you like it, and if you're here for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. Leave me a comment down below what your December TBR looks like. And let me know if any of the books that I've spoken about today are on your TBR, or if you've read them before and what you thought about them without spoilers, okay? And last thing, if you can just leave me a comment down below with a Christmas tree, because 'tis the season. Anyway, thank you and bye-bye.